Hi all, welcome to Anil Nair classes YouTube channel. We were discussing inequalities. Two sessions we discussed. One is on a basic definition of inequalities and another is on the practice problems based on whatever we discussed. Two sessions we discussed on inequality, session 1 and session number 2. Now today we will discuss quadratic inequalities. Quadratic inequalities, session number 3 under inequalities. Extremely important session. In this session we are going to discuss the concepts and I will take previous year examination questions. Very important topic for a student who is preparing for CAT and other management exams. Equally important for SSC, bank and placement related examination. Quadratic inequalities. In case if you are watching this session directly, I would recommend you to go through session number 1 and session number 2 so that you will understand this class effectively. As usual, first we will discuss the concepts of quadratic expressions, quadratic equations, how to find out the maximum value, how to find out the minimum value, how to draw the graph, what is the behavior of a graph, how to use the concept of graphs in solving some of the rational expression. Quadratic expression, any expression which is of degree 2, any expression which is of degree 2 is called quadratic expression. A quadratic expression is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. A cannot be equivalent to 0. If a is equivalent to 0, then 0 into x square it will become 0, it will become linear. Ax square plus bx plus c. If this expression is equated with 0, ax square plus bx plus c equivalent to 0, then this is called the quadratic equation. Quadratic expression equated with 0, it is called quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Now, there are two more cases that will be there. One is equivalent to 0. If it is equivalent to 0, then it will touch the axis either at 2 points or at 1 point, or probably it could be above the x-axis or it could be below the x-axis. If it touches at 2 points, if it touches x-axis at 2 points, then I will get two roots and the two roots are alpha and beta. If ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0, this quadratic expression is greater than 0. When it will be greater than 0? When a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. What is d here? D is the discriminant. Discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. When it will be less than 0, when a is less than 0 and d is less than 0. Only when the discriminant is less than 0. If the discriminant is less than 0, the roots are imaginary. Imaginary roots, that means a root is a value which will cut the x-axis. Imaginary means it will not cut the x-axis. Either it will go above or it will go below. If it goes above, first and second quadrant, first quadrant x positive, y positive, second quadrant x negative, y positive. In both the cases, if the graph is above the x-axis, then quadratic expression is greater than 0, otherwise it is less than 0. Extremely important key points. If it is equivalent to 0, I will get two roots alpha and beta. If alpha is not equivalent to beta, I will get two distinct roots. If alpha equivalent to beta, I will get one root. So, a quadratic expression can be either equivalent to 0 or greater than 0 or it is less than 0. We will discuss a little in detail about this concept. Ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. This is greater than 0. When it will be greater than 0? When a is greater than 0 and discriminant is less than 0. A is greater than 0 and discriminant it is less than 0. For example, x square minus 4x plus 13. Whether this expression is greater than 0 or less than 0 or equivalent to 0. A is 1. It is greater than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. 16 minus 52 minus 36. It is less than 0. A is greater than 0, D is less than 0. That means this entire quadratic expression, it is greater than 0. This entire quadratic expression, it is greater than 0. I hope the first example it is clear. Second example, x square minus 8ax plus 4. This is greater than 0. Find the range of a. Find the range of, let me call it as p. Find the range of p. He gave that the quadratic expression, it is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, coefficient of x square 1, it is greater than 0. Discriminant should be less than 0. Discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac less than 0. So it is p square minus p whole square, it is p square minus 16 less than 0. P whole square minus 4 whole square less than 0. A square minus b square less than 0. A plus b into a minus b, it is less than 0. Less than means it lies between the roots. Minus 4 less than p less than 4. So what is the range of p such that this quadratic expression is greater than 0? A quadratic expression will be greater than 0 only when a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. Only when a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. As many examples we will solve so that the idea will be clear. 3x square minus p square, right? P square plus 12, it is less than 0. Find the range of p. Find the range of p such that this quadratic expression, it is less than 0. What is the concept? A quadratic expression, ax square plus bx plus c. A quadratic expression will be less than 0 only if a is less than 0 and d is less than 0. A is less than 0 and d is less than 0. Let us take it as minus 3x square. Then we will do some advanced level problems. Minus 3, it is less than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. Minus 4 into minus 3 into 12, it is less than 0. P square minus p, minus into minus plus, p square plus 144 less than 0, right? So this is a square function. Square function is always greater than 0. This is also greater than 0. That means anyway it is greater than 0, but it is showing that it is less than 0. It cannot be less than for any real value of p. No real value for p. No real value for p exists such that these quadratic expression, it is less than 0. Such that this quadratic expression, it is less than 0. I hope the idea it is clear. A is minus 3 less than 0. Discriminant less than 0. B square minus 4ac minus p square minus 4 into minus 3 into 12. P square plus 144. Square it is positive. 144 it is positive. Positive plus positive, it will be positive. It cannot be less than 0. Now, another variety in this one, ax square plus bx plus c, it is greater than 0. When it will be greater than 0? When a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. When a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0, this quadratic expression is greater than 0. When I say greater than 0, what is that I am saying? Y is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c. Y is greater than 0. If y is greater than 0, that means y is positive. Y is positive in the first quadrant and the second quadrant. First quadrant and second quadrant. So the graph will be either like this, or it can be touching the y-axis, right, or it can be completely in the second quadrant. It is x positive, y positive. It can be x negative, y positive. So it is x positive, y positive x negative, y positive. In all the cases, y is positive. So the graph for these will be a greater than 0, d less than 0, the graph will go upwards. There is a minimum value. There is a minimum value. There is a minimum value. Let us find out that minimum value. Now see here. First, ax square plus bx plus c. These, if I take a common, these are nothing but x square plus b by a into x plus c by a. So these are nothing but a into x square plus 2ab, 2 into b by 2a into x, b square by 4a square minus b square by 4a square plus c by a. I am just writing the first three terms in terms of square. So these a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus of 4a square common, b square minus 4ac, minus of 4ac, b square minus 4ac. It is a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus a will get cancelled. It is minus d by 4a, minus d by 4a, where d is nothing but b square minus 4ac. D is nothing but b square minus 4ac. Now see here, this is a square function. If a is positive, square is positive, positive into positive, positive. I hope it is clear. Positive into positive, it will be positive. Now if you see here, so D is positive, D is positive, A is greater than 0, A is greater than 0. When it will be 0, then x minimum will be minus b by 2a. This will be 0, right? Y minimum will be minus d by 4a, minus d by 4a, because D is nothing but minus d by 4a plus a into x plus b by 2a whole square. The square positive. So if it is positive, from minus d by 4a, the value will keep increasing. I hope it is clear. If it is negative, the value will keep decreasing. A less than 0, x maximum will be minus b by 2a and y maximum will be minus d by 4a. So you don't need to by heart anything. Get the value of x and substitute it. Again see here, 2 minus d by 4a, I am adding positive value. So the value will keep increasing. Lowest value is minus d by 4a. If you keep on adding positive, the value will keep growing. If a is negative, from minus d by 4a, the value will keep decreasing. So y minimum or y maximum is dependent on the sign of a. A greater than 0, I will get x minimum, and once you get x minimum, substitute, you will get the answer y minimum. A is less than 0, you will get x maximum. Substitute, you will get y maximum. Now we will do this diagram based. Suppose if it is ax square plus bx plus c plus bx plus c, a is greater than 0. If a is greater than 0, three kinds of graph will come. First graph will touch the axis at 2 points, alpha and beta. Second graph will touch the axis at 1 point. Third graph will not touch the axis. If it is not touching the axis, d is less than 0. Touching the axis at 1 point, d equivalent to 0. D is nothing but d greater than 0. Now if you see, there is a minimum value. There is a minimum value. What is that minimum value? Minus b by 2a. Substitute, you will get minus d by 4a. X minimum is minus b by 2a. Substitute, you will get the answer minus d by 4a. So if a is greater than 0, I will get x minimum as minus b by 2a, and if you substitute in the equation, you will get y minimum. Y minimum is minus d by 4a. This is minus b by 2a and it is minus d by 4a. I hope the idea it is clear. Similarly, if The graph of quadratic expression, it is always parabola if a is greater than 0, inverted parabola if a is less than 0. Ax square plus bx plus c. A is less than 0. Less than 0. This is when d is greater than 0. This is when d is equivalent to 0. This is when d is less than 0. D equivalent to 0 and d less than 0. D less than 0. The graph is an inverted parabola. So here you will get maximum minus b by 2a and it is minus d by 4a. All this it will be maximum because the graph is going downwards. Minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a. D is the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a. I hope the idea it is clear. If a is greater than 0, the graph is going upwards. If a is less than 0, the graph is coming downwards. Upwards means I will get the minimum value. Downwards means I will get the maximum value. I hope the idea it is clear. Maxima and minima. Now, for example, if the question is, for example, y is x square minus 4x plus 7. X square minus 4x plus 7. I want y minimum and I want y maximum. Y minimum I want, y maximum I want. Now, y is x square minus 4x plus 7. A it is 1 greater than 0. Right? So the graph is going upwards. So you can solve this problem in two methods. Y is x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 3. This is nothing but x minus 2 whole square plus 3. Square function, it is always greater than or equivalent to 0. So y minimum, it is nothing but 3. And at what value? At x minimum. When it is 0, I will get 3. When x minimum equivalent to 2. Y minimum, it is 3. At x minimum equivalent to 2. You can do it in the form of k square plus p or otherwise method 2. Y is x square minus 4x plus 7. So the graph is going upwards. A is greater than 0. I will get y minimum. When I will get y minimum? When x minimum is minus b by 2a. So this is minus of minus 4 by 2. 4 by 2, it is 2. Wherever x is there, substitute 2. 4 square, 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 7. 4 plus 7 minus 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. 11 minus 8, it is nothing but 3. I hope the idea it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear, right? One is do it in the form of a square. Another is use x minimum, it is nothing but minus b by 2a. One more example which we will solve. Y is nothing but x square minus 4x. X square minus 4x plus 7. X square minus 4x plus 7. So how to solve? First is a. It is 1 greater than 0. Graph is going upwards. So I will get y minimum. What is y minimum? Y minimum is nothing but when x is minus b by 2a. Minus b by 2a is minus of minus 4 by 2. 4 by 2, it is nothing but 2. Substitute. 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 7. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 minus 8, it is nothing but 3. 11 minus 8, it is nothing but 3. This is one way to do. This is one way to do. Another way to do, sir, can I use that square? This is method 1. This is method 1. If it is method 2, this is nothing but x square minus 4x. Can I write it plus 3 and plus 4? This is nothing but x minus 1 into x minus 3 plus 4. Are you all with me? So x minus 1, x minus 3. The points are 1 and 3. So if the graph is touching the axis at 2 points, this is alpha, this is beta. This point is nothing but the mean of alpha plus beta by 2. So take the average of 1 and 3. 1 plus 3 by 2, 4 by 2, it is nothing but 2. Substitute in the question. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 3 plus 4. This is nothing but 4 minus 1, answer is nothing but 3. I hope the idea it is clear. If you are able to get x minus alpha, x minus beta, just do alpha plus beta by 2 to get x minimum. To get x minimum, just to do alpha plus beta by 2. Alpha plus beta by 2. One more example. Easily you can solve. Y is nothing but x minus 8 into x minus 12. I want x minimum value and I want y minimum value. Y minimum and x minimum. X minus 8, x minus 12. What are the two roots? Alpha is 8 and beta is 12. So x minimum will be at alpha plus beta by 2, 20 by 2, which is nothing but 10. X minimum, it is 10. So y minimum, substitute x minimum. 10 minus 8 into 10 minus 12. 10 minus 8 is 2. 10 minus 12 is minus 2. 2 into minus 2, it is nothing but minus 4. I hope the idea it is clear. Without even using the formula of x minimum minus b by 2a, right, you can solve this. If you, in case, if you want to use the formula, y is nothing but x square minus 20x plus 96. So these are nothing but a y value x coefficient of x square 1 greater than 0, y minimum at x minimum. X minimum is minus b by 2a. Minus of minus 20, 20, 20 by 2, it is nothing but 10. Substitute 10 in the question. 10 square minus 20 into 10 plus 96. 100 plus 96, 196. Minus 200, it is nothing but minus 4. I hope the idea it is clear. Why you got alpha plus beta by 2? Because this is nothing but half into minus b by a. Minus b by a, it is nothing but sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is 20 by 2. Sum of the roots. I hope it is clear. Why it is alpha plus beta by 2? Why it is alpha plus beta? Because if there is a quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c, sum of the roots is minus b by a and product of the roots is c by a. So x minimum, I will get it at minus b by 2a. X minimum is nothing but minus b by 2a. This is nothing but half into minus b by a is alpha plus beta. I hope the idea it is clear. Now you can solve one more examination based question. Y is x minus 1 into x minus 7. I want y minimum at what value of x? X minimum, it is sum of the roots divided by 2. 8 by 2, 4. So these 4 minus 1 into 4 minus 7. These 3 into minus 3. So y minimum will be minus 9 and x minimum will be 4. We will also see what if instead of quadratic expression there is a cubic expression. All the models we will cover it up. I hope the idea it is clear. We have seen the graph where it is going upwards. Now we will see the graph where it is going downwards. Question. 13 minus 6x minus x square. 13 minus 6x minus x square. Let me call it as y. So he is asking what is y minimum value and what is y maximum value. What is maximum value? If this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, a is minus 1, minus 1 is less than 0. If the coefficient of x square is less than 0, graph will be like this. That means I can determine y maximum. Minimum I cannot determine. The graph is going downwards. Y minimum is minus infinite. Y maximum will be how much? At what value? At x maximum, which is nothing but minus b by 2a. This is minus into minus 6 divided by 2 into minus 1. Just 1 minute, sir. Two into minus 1. I hope it is clear. So these is nothing but minus minus cancel. So it is nothing but minus 3. Substitute minus 3 in the expression, you will get the answer. These is nothing but 13 minus 6 into minus 3 minus of minus 3 square. So 13 plus 18 minus 9. 21 minus 9. Answer is nothing but, sorry, 31 minus 9. Answer is nothing but 22. Answer is nothing but 22. If a is less than 0, then the graph is going downwards. X maximum will be minus b by 2a. Minus of b is minus 6. 2 into a is minus 1. This is one way to do. Method 2. I will write down in a new slide. I hope these conceptual formula driven, it is clear for you. 13 minus 6x minus x square. These are nothing but 4 plus 9 minus 6x minus x square. These are nothing but 4 plus, or if I take minus common, these are nothing but x square plus 6x minus 9. Am I right? 4 minus x square minus 6x plus 9. These are nothing but 4 minus of, it is nothing but x square, this should be x square 13 minus of 6x minus x square. 4 plus 9 minus of x minus 3 whole square. Now if you see here, these are nothing but this equation, let me do like this. So these are nothing but 4 plus 4 minus only we will do. 1 minute, sir. The idea is to tell you how to decompose it as square. Now see here, these are nothing but 4 plus minus x square minus 6x plus 9, 13 minus 6x. If I take plus into minus common, these are nothing but x square plus 6x plus 9, plus into plus it is, now it is minus 9. If it is minus 9, these are nothing but 4 minus of x square plus 6x plus 9, and it is minus 18. Yes or no? So these are nothing but, I will write down these minus. So if it is minus, add 9 and subtract 18. These are nothing but x plus 3 whole square. These 22 minus of x plus 3 whole square. So y maximum, it will be 22. At what value? At x plus 3 equivalent to 0. That means x is equivalent to minus 3. Y maximum is 22 at x equivalent to minus 3. I hope the idea it is clear. Now we will do some problems. First question, x square plus 10x plus 29. Coefficient of x square, 1 is greater than 0. The graph is going upwards. If it is going upwards, maximum you cannot determine. Y maximum is plus infinite. Y minimum definitely you can determine. When you can determine, at x minimum is nothing but minus b by 2a. Minus b by 2a. This is minus 10 by 2. Minus 10 by 2 is minus 5. So if it is minus 5 and x minimum is minus 5, substitute there. Minus 5 square plus 10 into minus 5 plus 29. 25 plus 29, 54 minus 50, which is nothing but 4. Which is nothing but 4. I hope the idea it is clear. This is based on the usage of minus b by 2a or method 2. Method 2, it can be written as y is x plus 5 whole square plus 4. X square plus 10x plus 25 plus 4, 29. Y minimum, it is nothing but 4. at x plus 5 equivalent to 0, at x equivalent to minus 5. Either you can write down in square value or you can use x minimum as minus b by 2a concept. You don't need to remember minus d by 4a. Once after getting the values of x minimum, substitute in the expression and get the y minimum. For corresponding x minimum, I will get y minimum. First problem, I hope it is clear. 2x square plus 5x plus 7, coefficient of x square 2, it is greater than 0. That means the graph will go upwards. That means I will get y minimum. When I will get y minimum? When there is x minimum. X minimum it is minus b by 2a, minus 5 by 2 into 2. So this is nothing but x minimum it is minus 5 by 4. So y minimum it is nothing but 2 into minus 5 by 4 whole square plus 5 into minus 5 by 4 plus 7. Whatever the answer that you get it, that itself is the answer. I hope the idea it is clear. From basics onwards we will go ahead. Now there is an expression of degree 12. Don't get intimidated. Very easy question once you understand the process to solve the question. X cube into x cube plus 1, x cube plus 2 and x cube plus 3. First let us take x cube with another variable. Let x cube it is a. So this is nothing but a into a plus 1 into a plus 2 into a plus 3. Make first and fourth, second and third. Now you will easily get a expression. A square plus 3a. Next it is a square plus 3a plus 2. A square plus 3a plus 2. Now if you see here, these nothing but, if I call it as p, these will become, y will become p into p plus 2. P into p plus 2, it is nothing but p square plus 2p. Add 1 and subtract 1. So these is nothing but minus 1 plus p plus 1 whole square. Square value will always be greater than or equivalent to 0. So y minimum will be minus 1 at p equivalent to minus 1. P could be some value, real number value of x. Whenever there is an expression of degree greater than 2, try to condense it into quadratic expression. So a plus 1, a plus 2, a plus 3. Take the first and fourth and take the second and third. A typical exact examination type. A into a plus 3, a plus 1 into a plus 2. This is p and it is p plus 2. So y will become minus 1 plus p plus 1 whole square. P plus 1 square, it is a square function. Square function is always greater than or equivalent to 0. If it is equivalent to 0, p is minus 1. Otherwise the answer is minus 1. Right? Slowly from the basics we will get into the next level. Next one, this is an expression with degree 4. Y is x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Take the first and the last, second and the third. These nothing but x square plus 5x plus 4. These nothing but x square plus 5x plus 6. X square plus 5x plus 4. Let me call these entire value as a. So this becomes a plus 2. 4 plus 2 it is 6. So these a square plus 2a. Add 1 and subtract 1. This is nothing but a square plus 2a plus 1 minus 1. So this is minus 1 plus a plus 1 whole square. Minus 1 plus a plus 1 whole square. Square anyway it is greater than or equivalent to 0. Y minimum it is nothing but minus 1 at a plus 1 equivalent to 0. A will be some real value for x. Again the answer for these expression of degree 4, it is minus 1. I hope the idea it is clear, right? Idea clear? Now 8 minus, you can solve this problem in two methods. One is a formula based method, another is a square method. These nothing but 8 minus of x square plus 4x. Am I right? So add 4 and subtract 4. These nothing but x square plus 4x plus 4 and minus 4. Minus into minus plus. So these is nothing but 12 minus of x plus 2 whole square. 12 minus of x plus 2 whole square. From 12, I am subtracting a square value. So y maximum, it is nothing but 12. At what value? At x plus 2 equivalent to 0. That means x is nothing but minus 2. At x is nothing but minus 2. I hope the idea it is clear. Y maximum. How to determine the maxima or minima of a polynomial expressions? By knowing the concept for a quadratic expression. I hope it is clear to you. In case if you are enjoying these problem by problem, concept by concept, kindly click on the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will get notified when the class begins. Y is another model, minus 7x square. So if you see a is minus 7, it is less than 0. If it is less than 0, the graph is going downwards. If it is going downwards, I need y maximum. When I need y maximum, when x maximum is minus b by 2a. So these is nothing but minus 2 by 2 into a is minus 7. These 1 by 7. X maximum it is 1 by 7. So these minus 7 into 1 by 7 whole square plus 2 into 1 by 7 plus 5. This is y maximum, and by determining the x maximum. Very easy question. Just I have plotted the graph because a is less than 0. What will be the minimum value? It is going down. So it is minus infinite. It is minus infinite. I hope the idea it is clear. This question is a beautiful question. Very, very good question, sir. The quadratic equation whose roots are secant square theta and cosecant square theta. Now, root means it is touching the x-axis. Option number 1, x square plus 2x plus 2 equivalent to 0. If I see the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. 4 minus 8, it is less than 0. If d is less than 0, the roots are imaginary. Secant square theta and cosecant square theta, they are not imaginary. First option it is out. Second one, first we will write down the concept. Suppose if it is ax square plus bx plus c. If I take a common, these are nothing but x square minus of minus b by ax plus c by a. This can be written as minus b by a is the sum of the roots, c by a is product of the roots. These is nothing but a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. X minus alpha into x minus beta. I hope the idea it is clear. If this is equivalent to 0, this will be equivalent to 0. Coefficient of x square cannot be 0. So if this is a quadratic equation, the equation is nothing but x minus alpha into x minus beta, it is 0, which is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. If alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then the equation can be written as x square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. Now we will use this to find out the answer for this question. I hope it is clear. This is the concept which everybody should know. If alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, the equation that is formed with the roots is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. Now, let us see. So, what is that equation? X square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, alpha is secant square theta, beta is cosecant square theta. Alpha plus beta, these secant square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta. Cosecant square theta can be written as 1 plus cot square theta. 1 plus 1 it is 2. These nothing but tan square theta plus cot square theta can be written as 1 by tan square theta. D is a variable and it is 1 by a variable. P plus 1 by P, it is always greater than or equivalent to 2 when P is greater than 0. Variable and it's a reciprocal. Minimum value, it is always 2. Minimum value, it is always 2. This is, if I call it as P, this is 1 by P. P plus 1 by P, it is 2. So, it is greater than or equivalent to 2, in fact. So, alpha plus beta, it is greater than or equivalent to 4. Sum of the roots should be greater than or equivalent to 4. B and C, it is satisfying. But if you observe product of the roots is secant square theta into cosecant square theta. Right? This is nothing but 1 by sin square theta, cos square theta. Cosecant square theta is 1 by cos square theta. Cosecant it is sin square theta, secant it is cos. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is 1. So, it is 1 by cos square theta, sin square theta. Both are same. Both are same. Sum of the roots is equivalent to product of the roots. Sum of the roots is equivalent to product of the roots. Why? Because secant square theta, it is 1 by cos square theta. Cosecant square theta is 1 by sin square theta. Product will become 1 by sin square theta, cos square theta. Sum of the roots, secant square theta plus cosecant square theta, 1 by cos square theta plus 1 by sin square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is 1. Sum of the roots is equivalent to product of the roots. This cannot be the answer. Here D is less than 0. It cannot be none of these. None of these means all the other three are incorrect. So, it is can be sum of the roots should be greater than 4. Product of the roots is also greater than 4. I hope the idea it is clear. Sum of the roots equivalent to product of the roots. Very typical CAT level question. I hope you have understood the concept. Now, let us see here. These also a very, very good questions, sir. Next few questions are very quality questions. There is an equation x square plus a square plus 2 into x. These one if it comes a square minus a plus 4 equivalent to 0. It product of the roots is nothing but c by a. It has opposite sign roots. If it is positive, this will be negative. If this is negative, this is positive. Product plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus. So, product of the roots is always less than 0. Negative, right? That means c by a, it is less than 0. Coefficient of x square 1, it is positive. It is greater than 0. Denominator positive. So, c is less than 0. A square minus 5a plus 4 less than 0. These nothing but a minus 1 into a minus 4 less than 0. Less than means it always lies between the roots. 1 less than a less than 4. 1 less than a less than 4. I hope the idea it is clear, right? So, what is the range of a such that this equation has opposite sign roots? 1 if it comes to the right hand side, x square plus a square plus 2 into x plus a square minus a 5a plus 4 equivalent to 0. Product of the roots is c by a. Plus into minus, minus into plus. So, it is negative. A is positive. So, c should be negative. C is nothing but a quadratic expression. A square minus 5a plus 4 less than 0. 1 less than a less than 4. Idea clear? Next one. Next one. I hope these till now it is clear to you. Now, see here, sir. Ax square plus bx plus c. If this is the equation, alpha beta product of the roots is c by a. Alpha beta product of the roots is c by a. If it is given that both of them are positive, and it is given that a is greater than 0. If alpha beta it is positive, then the condition is c will be greater than 0. C will be greater than 0. If alpha and beta both are negative, negative into negative, positive, A is also positive. That means C will be greater than 0. C will be greater than 0. Both have opposite sign roots. both have opposite sign roots. What do you mean by opposite sign roots? One is positive, another is negative. So positive into negative, negative, negative into positive, negative. That means C will be less than 0. C will be less than 0. This is the condition for A greater than 0. Suppose if I take A less than 0, alpha beta equivalent to C by A. If alpha beta both are positive, 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 less than 0, negative, positive into negative, negative, that means C is less than 0. I hope the idea it is clear. If alpha beta both are negative, negative, product positive, positive by negative, negative, right? So these is nothing but C is less than 0. If one is positive, another is negative, alpha is positive, beta is negative, negative, it will be positive. C greater than 0. C greater than 0. So depending upon the question, you will use this condition. I hope you got the idea. Now let us solve some very good questions based on the graphs of quadratic expressions. Now see here, f of x is ax square plus bx plus c. Step number 1, the graph is touching the x-axis at 2 points. If the graph is touching the x-axis at 2 points, the graph is touching the x-axis at 2 points, what will be the condition? D is greater than 0. The graph is going upwards. If the graph is going upwards, so what will be A value? A is greater than 0. A cannot be less than 0, B square is less than 4AC. These two are not right. Now see here, alpha plus beta, it is minus B by A. Alpha beta, it is C by A. Alpha plus beta is nothing but the sum of the roots. Alpha beta, it is nothing but C by A. Both the roots are there to the right hand side of the y-axis. Any value to the right hand side, they are positive. Alpha is positive, beta is positive. Positive plus positive, positive. A is greater than 0. B is also positive. It should be positive, so B has to be negative, because negative into negative only I will get positive. Alpha plus beta positive, A is positive, beta should be negative, negative into negative, it is positive. Alpha and beta both are positive, it is C by A. A is anyway positive, that means C should be greater than 0. C should be greater than 0. C should be greater than 0, and A and B are of opposite sign. How many options are always true? 2 options are always true. 2 options are always true. What are that options? Option C and option D. Very good question, sir. Again, I am explaining step by step. Listen carefully. So the graph is given to the right side of the y-axis. The graph is touching the axis at 2 points. Any value to the right side of y-axis, it is positive. Alpha is positive, beta is positive. Alpha positive, beta positive. The graph is going upwards. If the graph is going upwards, A is greater than 0. Because it is touching the axis at 2 points, discriminant is greater than 0. Alpha positive, beta positive. A is positive. B should be negative. Negative into negative, positive. Alpha positive, beta positive, positive. A is positive. C will be positive. So C has to be greater than 0. If A is positive, B is negative. That means A and B are of opposite sign. A classic question that comes in your examination. Option C and option D. Next one. F of x is ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. The graph is like this. The graph is not drawn to the scale. One root is to the right side of y-axis. Another root is to the left side of y-axis. One is positive, another is negative. So it is touching the axis at 2 points. D is greater than 0. The graph is going downwards. That means A is less than 0. Just by looking at the graph, we can say D greater than 0, A less than 0. This case not possible. This case not possible. alpha beta it is C by A, alpha beta it is C by A, one is positive, another is negative, product will be negative, A is nothing but negative, positive by negative it is negative, so C will be positive, C is nothing but positive, C anyway it is positive. I hope it is clear. Now listen carefully, alpha plus beta equivalent to minus B by A. We do not know the values of alpha and beta. Alpha could be 3, beta could be minus 2, alpha could be 2, beta could be minus 2, alpha could be 2 and beta will be minus 3. So, if 3 cases can come, the diagram is not drawn to the scale. Alpha 3, beta minus 2, alpha 2, beta minus 2, alpha 2, beta minus 3. First case, alpha plus beta, positive. Second case, alpha plus beta, 0. Third case, alpha plus beta, negative. Greater than 0, equivalent to 0, less than 0. 3 different signs I am getting. So, I will not be able to conclude definitely the sign of B, because alpha plus beta can be positive, can be 0, can be negative. Idea clear? Can be positive, can be 0, can be negative. Very, very 2 questions, beautiful questions based on the conceptual clarity of graphs. Graph is going above, A is greater than 0. Graph is coming down, A is less than 0. Idea clear? Next one. Oh, this is also another superb question for today, sir. Find the range of M such that, now mx square plus 3x plus 4 divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 minus 5, it is less than 0. Cross multiply mx square minus 5x square, m minus 5 into x square, 3x minus 10x minus 7x, 4 minus 10 minus 6 divided by, don't cross multiply, write just directly like this, because A by B less than 0. In session number 1 and 2 we discussed A greater than 0, B less than 0, A less than 0, B greater than 0. 2 cases will come, x square plus 2x plus 2 less than 0. Now see here, very beautifully you can use the concept. See the denominator. Denominator is x square plus 2x plus 2. Coefficient of x square 1, it is greater than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac, 4 into 2, 4 minus 8 minus 4 less than 0. A greater than 0, d less than 0. That means this quadratic expression will be greater than 0. A quadratic expression will be greater than 0 only if A greater than 0 and d less than 0. That means this is positive. That means the numerator should be negative. M minus 5 into x square minus 7x minus 6 less than 0. When a quadratic equation will be less than 0, when A is less than 0, that is m less than 5 and discriminant is less than 0, this is b square minus 4ac. 4 into m minus 5 into m minus 6 less than 0. 49, 24 m minus 120. 24 m less than 71. M less than 71 by 24. If I solve it, I will get m less than 71 by 24. 71 by 24 is closer to 72 by 24, which is 3. Any value less than 3, it is also less than 5. Whenever there is an AND condition, you have to take the subset. So, answer is m less than 71 by 24. M less than 71 by 24. Beautiful question which uses the concept of when a quadratic expression will be greater than 0 and when a quadratic expression will be less than 0. Denominator, it is greater than 0. Why? Because A is greater than 0 and D is less than 0. Numerator, it is less than 0. Why? Because denominator positive and it is a rational function is less than 0. Negative by positive is only negative. So, this has to be negative. When a quadratic expression will be negative, A is less than 0 and D is less than 0. I hope the idea it is clear. clear? Kindly go through these problems once again, starting from fundamentals to the advanced level, right? I will take you in the class. Next one. Another question, sir, a cat level question. Y is 6x square minus 18x plus 21 divided by 6x square minus 18x, these minus, plus 17. He is asking the minimum value. These is nothing but 1 plus 4 by 6x square minus 18x plus 17. Am I right? This is minimum. 1 is constant, 4 is constant. It is there in the denominator. So denominator, it should be maximum. It should be maximum. First let us see what is happening to A. A is 6 greater than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. 4 into 6 into 17. 324 minus 6 17s are 102, 408. 324 minus 408, it is less than 0. So a greater than 0 and d less than 0. When a greater than 0 and d less than 0, when the expression is greater than 0, ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0. When a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0, so the graph will be like this. So in this graph you can determine minimum. Maximum is shooting up to infinite. So the maximum will be infinite. 1 plus 4 by infinite. 1 by infinite tends to 0. So answer is 1. Very beautifully, without even cross multiplying it, just by knowing the graph of a quadratic expression, you can do it. Again I am repeating it. 1 plus 4 by 6x square minus 18x plus 17. Minimum I want. Denominator will be maximum. A is 6 greater than 0. Discriminant, it is less than 0. A greater than 0, D less than 0. Then the quadratic expression will be greater than 0. The graph is going upwards. If the graph is going upwards, minimum value I can determine. Maximum will shoot up to infinite. So maximum will be infinite. 1 by infinite tends to 0. 1 plus 0, it is 1. Very, very important inequality, session number 3. Very, very important. Another question. There is an equation. Y is x square plus k minus 1 into x plus 9. It lies above x-axis. If the graph is lying above x-axis like this or like this, what is greater than 0? Y is greater than 0. What is y? Y is ax square plus bx plus c. It is greater than 0. When a quadratic expression will be greater than 0? When a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. A is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. A greater than 0, d less than 0. A is 1 greater than 0. So discriminant b square minus 4ac. 4 into 9 less than 0. So k minus 1 square minus 6 square less than 0. These k minus 1 plus 6. K minus 1 minus 6. It is less than 0. So k plus 5 into k minus 7. It is less than 0. Less than means it lies between the critical points. Minus 5 less than k less than 7. Minus 5 less than k less than 7. I hope the idea it is clear. All the questions are based on variety of the concepts related to the maxima and minima of a quadratic expression. I hope this question is clear. Kindly watch the class once again. Some of them are original management examination question, especially the last half an hour of the class. Starting from these graphs, each and every question, right? Kindly watch it again. Beautiful questions. First we have discussed the introduction to the maxima and the minima. Maxima and the minima. I hope you enjoyed these inequalities session number 3. In case if you enjoyed it, kindly click on the like button and share it with all your friends. If anybody is preparing for placements, or in case if you are preparing for bank, SSC, or the Asia's toughest examination CAT we give close to 700 plus hours of video content. SSC we give close to 450 plus hours of video content. Bank we give 400 plus hours of video content. Placement 350 plus hours of video content, along with test ebooks where you can watch the videos in desktop or in the mobile app. Any student who enjoys my thematic way of teaching, anybody who wants to learn the absolute concepts without any gimmicky logics, you can always WhatsApp this number to know more about the program details. Thanks a lot for attending the class. Thank you. With love, Anil Nair.